Oh, it was Wildcats just playing hard and the grit that we showed out there. We really came in on focused, and even in that third quarter when United wrestled back and I think they maybe got 5 up. I think that was kind of similar to Bendigo, but we stayed the fight. And I think we made some good plays, some hustle points. But I loved the way that we were playing, even at half time, that we made some mental errors, stepping out of bounds, some soft turnovers, but the level of play was great.
To be the first team to beat them this year, did you set yourself for them in that way? Is it different when a team says, we want to go through undefeated and you get a chance? Do you set yourself for this sort of a game?
No, we're just worrying about ourselves. We don't care. It might sound rude or whatever. We don't care what the other teams. We just want to play at a high level and play team basketball the way we ought to, and that's we're moving towards that. We still have got a lot to learn still, a lot to develop with this group, but if we have that intent and the grit and the intensity, it's going to be a lot easier to build the team.
Talk about the bloke next year and the impact that he's just had in this game specifically, the 22 in the second half and that last quarter. As a coach, you must love being able to just turn to him and know he's going to deliver.
Yeah, well, he's done it for, the last 4 years. So, to have a player Bryce's calibre, but also unselfish, that he makes the basketball plays. It's not all about him and he tries to win it off his back. He passes the ball to the open teammate. I think he got 6 or 7 assists out there. And then when the game's on the line, we have to do ways to get him the ball and get him good looks. But, that's why he's the MVP and he's a great teammate.
Bryce mentioned on the TV how that the team had opportunities to win a couple of close games and it hadn't gone your way. How determined were you to make sure that changed, especially given that the errors that happened in your hand in those games specifically?
I'm sorry, I don't understand your question.
So how determined were you to make sure that the record in those close games changed, considering you had a couple of uncharacteristic mistakes in those previous ones?
That had nothing to do with it. It's a team sport, and just the fact that we're in those close games and we haven't come out on top in a few of them, we know we're right there, and it was just a matter of fixing some kinks as a team. And tonight, for us to be able to do that, especially against a team like Melbourne in their arena, that was very big time for us. But I didn't make it bigger than what it was. It's all about the team and just trying to get as many wins as possible.
When did you start to feel like you had the hot hand and you were ready to roll?
I didn't, honestly. I was off the majority of the game, but I just wanted to make sure I continued to attack. I felt like maybe last game I was a little too passive and just letting the game come to me, but I felt like the more aggressive I was offensively, it would create other looks for my teammates. And we were able to get some looks, and they were knocking them down. So we did pretty well.
Okay.
Hey, Coach, what kind of message do you think it sends when, Luke Travers has some early turnovers and then someone like Corey Sherwood can come on and play really well and stick with him? And I think he makes a big impact on both ends in this one. What message do you think that sends to you young guys that, if you perform, you'll get your shot?
Yeah, we've always said that. It's, Luke had a couple of unforced turnovers, stepping out of bounds, and probably the concentration level on that. But Sherv was fantastic. One thing, you'll get the opportunity, and now it's your turn to take that opportunity, and the door's open now. You got to open it wide open. Sherv was hit that 3. That offensive rebound was huge against the flow of the game for us. His defense on Hobson was real good as well. So I got confidence in the young fellas, and I'm not scared to throw them out there, and I'm really happy for Corey to have a real good game.
You have a game against the Sydney Kings, and obviously the grand final series last season, it feels like a lifetime ago, but it obviously got contentious. There was an animosity. Is there anything extra that you take into this game, or is it sort of a one game at a time sort of vibe for you guys?
No, that's last year. They got a new look team. We got a new look team. So, we got awarded won the championship last year. That's history now. Now we've got to see if we can make some new history.
Any other questions?
insist. You go.
Bryce, can you talk about Corey Sherwood as well? For a young guy to come out and do what he's done today, we saw a bit of it during the pre-season. That's his first real game where he stepped up and had a major impact. What do you like about him?
I just like the fact that he's not scared of the moment. We obviously had a long off-season this year, so before official preseason started, so I had a good chance to see Sherv early on, and from the start, you know, he's been that same player. He hasn't been bashful at all, and his mentality of just, you know, never letting up was perfect, and he was ready for this opportunity, and he really relished the moment. So, yeah, I don't know if we come out with that win if he doesn't make some of the plays he does.
Hello, Trevor. Hello, Bryce. This is Joseph from the NBL Pocket Podcast. My question is kind of for you both. At the end there, Jesse Wagstaff, you missed that inconsequential layup. There was a bit of a yelp from the commentary, you know, and my question is, was anything said? Did you guys give him the side eye? Did you have a bit of a laugh with him, obviously, after what transpired against Southeast Melbourne?
Absolutely not. We just won a hard-fought ball game, and that was the most important thing. So we just talked about congratulating each other on a hell of a battle.
I was just worrying to get the ball in safely. That's what I was worried about.
Thank you.
Any final questions, guys? Well, thanks very much.
All right. Thanks, guys. Cheers.